Hey guys, Corey Fiasco here for another Disney DVC room review. Today I'm here at Saratoga Springs, over at the Disney Springs side, so the area that is most convenient and easy to walk to for Disney Springs, so that's pretty cool. But a little bit of context going into our intro here. It is currently about 4:30 and our room is not ready yet. I got here around noon, doing our B-roll and stuff for the other videos, and kind of worked my way, because I checked into the front desk, found out that we were going to be in this area and what building we were going to be in. So worked my way from one end to another. Is there a bug? No? Okay.
Your armpits are sweaty.
Oh yeah. So my armpits are sweaty because it's literally 100 degrees out today. Not feels like 100 degrees. The feels like is 111. It's 100 degrees today. So I've been walking from one side of Saratoga to this side, and it's 4 o'clock, the top of the time that you're supposed to wait for your room. Like that's the late time. And we're approaching on 5 o'clock and I don't have my room yet. So I'll check back in with you when that happens. So we have gotten into our room here at Saratoga Springs. Preferred view, so a couple pieces of context going into this. Like I said, we're preferred view overlooking Disney Springs. Really nice view of Disney Springs, and this is also the side of Saratoga that is closest to the pathway to Disney Springs, which is pretty cool. If you didn't know, Saratoga Springs is a pretty massive resort. And when you compare this to other things like Grand Floridian, Boardwalk, all that kind of jazz, it has a little bit of a different feel to it than a lot of the other deluxe resorts, because like they don't have like this massive lobby that you can hang out in with shops and stuff like that. Everything is kind of like, so over by the DVC Preview Center, they have some shopping, they have some bike rentals, dining options, stuff like that, but there's no real like hub is the word I put it. There's no hub like some of the other deluxe resorts have. I don't know about Old Key West. I think Old Key West might be a lot like this. I've never personally done anything with Old Key West, so I don't know. But this is definitely different than the other deluxes in that aspect. But first time coming into this room, my first impressions are it's very homey. Like Pete was saying at Bay Lake Tower, when we did that review over at Bay Lake Tower, that that made him feel like he had an apartment in Disney. And I get what he was saying with that. This really makes me feel like I have an apartment in Disney. Like just right off the bat, I haven't really gotten into it yet, but just I just was in the bedroom doing some B-roll for the video. I'll overlay in this one, and just looking out that window, it felt like a bedroom in a place that I own, like my home or something like that. But yeah, one bedroom, by the way, one bedroom preferred. Room here at Saratoga. This is a DVC property along with the other DVC reviews that we're doing. And we can just start off here in the living room area. We got this like bench nook, really cute. I think this resort is very well themed. It's almost kind of like Nana's house. Kind of like a Nana's house theme going to it. That's kind of what I'm, the feels that I'm getting from it. Over here in the kitchen, we got the nice granite countertops. I had to get myself a glass of water as soon as we walked in, so I already soiled the place a little bit, but that's all I did. That's all I did. But let's see if fridge is clean, no dust up there. Microwave. Cups, lots of coffee mugs. I guess because it's a one bedroom, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coffee mugs. So enough for the whole family to get their Joe in the morning, even little Johnny. Plates and bowls. Oh, no surprises. And then we have our Mr. Coffee Maker, which the other night Haley brewed a mean coffee out of this. The best Joffrey's Pod coffee that I ever had. Got one thing of decaf, nobody really cares about that. No one wants the decaf. We got 2 of the regular coffee, which is good. No surprises down there. And that looks good too. Moving on into the actual living area here. No dust. Couch looks clean. Relatively new too. And then if we have a kid, they got that there too, which I don't. We don't need that. But this couch actually looks like brand new, like brand new. Pete was saying that they had done a recent refurb on some of the rooms, and this leads me to believe that we are in a refurbed room. It looks like there actually might be a few stains here, but very light stains. The cushions itself look great, and that might be like from actually cleaning it too. Honestly, that might just be from them like cleaning off the last person that was here's brownie or something. Look at the coffee table. It's got some dings on it, but nothing too crazy. And it opens up here for storage, which is cool. Got 2 chairs here, leather chairs. Again, a couple things, but in pretty good condition, all things considered. TV, nice size entertainment center. And then the real prize here, if you look out on the balcony. You come out here and take a look at your view. See a preferred view at Saratoga, I'm pretty impressed with. Looking out there at Disney Springs, that's really awesome. You see the hot air balloon going up and down all day. Pretty cool sight. Nice and quiet back here too, so there's so much life going on there in the background while it's still being so quiet. It's a pretty good mixture. We'll head back inside and take a look at the bedroom now and the 2 bathrooms. All right. We'll start with the bathroom, this first bathroom, because it's the closest. Oh, show this too. It's got a washer and dryer. Make you feel even more like home. And then here in the first bathroom we have, is that our only toilet? Yeah. So this is your only toilet here, your only potty. Here we have our shower, nice shower, no tub, but we're gonna solve that problem in just a second. All our H2O products. This is in our rainfall shower like you're gonna get at some of the other resorts. But like I said, it feels very homey. It feels like Nana's house, you know, very homey. Not like the bouginess of the shower that Polynesia or anything like that, but it's still really nice. And then we'll head on over into the second bathroom, which actually they're all connected. All right, second bathroom here, but that's going to be the only toilet that you have. Again, nice granite countertops. Mirror up here with no dust at all on it. Little bit of dust on the picture, but it's no matter. Jacuzzi tub, really cool. Really digging this. So this is something to compare it to. I was just saying about the showers at the Polynesian and how those were nicer than this shower. However, you know, this is you don't have this at the Polynesian. You don't have this jacuzzi tub there. So really cool tub. And then plenty of closet space. You could put a little cot out there and let somebody sleep there. Not really though. But they got their pack and play back there too, if you have kids. And then we come on into the bedroom, which is honestly what drew me the most about this room, or is drawing me the most about this room. This really feels like my bedroom. This is a bedroom. You know, this feels like a bedroom in a home, or in like a house. Like you're staying over a nice king bed too. It's a king bed. That's awesome. And then again, you have this awesome view. I don't know if you can open this. No, you can't. They have it locked from the outside. So you can't open these windows, but really awesome view of Disney Springs from the room as well. But overall, initial impressions, I really like this, and it is really clean. However, you know, it took a little bit longer than I feel like it should have to get us into the room. You know, you got to figure, you know, the check-in time is at 4. We're only staying here for one night. The check-in time is at 4, so that's supposed to be by 4 you should be in your room. You know, I've had cases where it's earlier. I've also had cases where it's a little later, but we didn't get in here till about like almost 5. So it's a little frustrating, especially considering, like I was saying before, it's 100 degrees out. There's no hub to wait in. So in order for us to go somewhere that's, you know, air conditioned and chilled, that's a hike. That's a while away. So it's not like you can just, basically, you know, we were over there and I was getting my B-roll of things that we would need over there. And I was working my way over here and like kind of mapped out my day that way. And I got to this area where this room is at around 3:30. Because I figured it's about time to go into the room. I didn't know I'd be out in the heat for an hour and a half waiting to actually get in though. So that's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating. And I think I have, you know, rightfully so to be frustrated about that. But with that being said, the room's gorgeous. I love it. I love this room. And it feels very homey. Like I said, it's not like beyond luxurious. It's not super luxurious. Like I've seen, you know, Copper Creek, I've seen Polynesian, Bay Lake Tower. Those scream more luxury to me than this does. However, this really does make me feel nice and eased at home. So that's a big plus. Got one major tack off for the room taking an hour past the official check-in time to actually be ready, especially on a 100-degree day. But yeah, I'll come back to you guys in a little bit and let you know what my final thoughts are after I've used this room for a bit. This was just kind of an afterthought. I wanted to show the carpet here where it meets the baseboard. No dust, no fraying, nothing like that. It's like this throughout the whole room, so that makes me think that this is actually a refurb room, even more so. And you can see here on the desk, we got 2 outlets, but no USB. So I don't know. That might be a sign that maybe this isn't a recent refurb. But you know, the furniture, the quality of the furniture, that tells me otherwise. The furniture looks in really good shape. Like not a lot of people could have been really staying here over the years. So that tells me that it was recent, but the fact that there's no USB here on the desk tells me maybe I'm wrong. All right, so just wanted to check back in with some more of my thoughts here on Saratoga. I was kind of complaining before about how it took a little bit longer than I would have liked to get into the room, but I also need to really preface by saying, I should have said this at the beginning, every single cast member that I've interacted with since I've been here, and I've been here all day, has been amazing. From the check-in counter, the woman at the check-in counter, to the cast members at Artist Palette, the Gotta Buy Heated Artist Palette, which is actually under construction right now. So I also think they're undergoing some new menu changes. But the cast member at the register there, the cast member that brought us our food, just great, just really great. Like some of the best interactions, like in total, that I've had in a while at any Disney resort. And that's not to say like I've had like the best cast member experience I've ever had. It's just like, no, but as a whole, all the cast members that I've dealt with collectively, really good, really bang out job. The other thing I'd like to mention is after using this room for a bit, the beds are very, very comfortable. We also just recently stayed at the Polynesian, which the deluxe studio at the Polynesian there might be my favorite looking room ever. It's gorgeous. I loved it so much. However, like the bed wasn't that comfortable. It just wasn't. It was a queen, but it really wasn't that comfortable. This bed is much more comfortable, and like I said, this is kind of just like that home away from home kind of feel. It's that home away from home kind of feel. If that's the kind of atmosphere that you or your family is looking for when they come to Disney World, I think this is a great option. Pete's obviously not here today. He's wrapped up with a bunch of other stuff, so you're just stuck with me and my opinions. And I think I have a little bit more of a good grasp on things than I would have, when I first started. Not to say that a lot of you watching, I probably have much more experience staying at a lot of these DVC properties than I have. But at this point, I've stayed at about 4 different DVC properties, and I've seen a lot of them. And I can definitely say this is great. I mean, the room was clean. It's not as, and excuse my terminology, but I'm going to term it as, it's not as bougie. What are you going to do? I'm a millennial. But it's not as bougie as some of the other resorts I've seen and stayed at. However, it's probably the homiest. And for some people, that's the money. And you know what? Sometimes I'm in the mood for that too. And right now, it's making me feel good. So the only knock I have really is that it took a while to get in here and it was really hot and I wanted to get in the room. Aside from that, the only other knock I could possibly give it was the fact that, it is the place that you're staying your room has the potential and is most likely going to be far away from the facilities that resort has to offer. So it's unlikely for you to get a room here and it to be located close to the shops, to the front desk, to the restaurants, stuff like that, which is unfortunate. And I mean, like, in comparison to like the farthest area of like Grand Floridian is still pretty close. You could end up in a room that's pretty far off from all the facilities. Think like the moderate resorts, Port Orleans, stuff like that. I'm not saying this is much nicer than that, but you have the potential to be kind of far away from things. But overall, I'm gonna have to give this resort, Saratoga, an 8.5. Just the 1 point, I gotta give it the 1 point off because getting into the actual room took a little too long. And then I need to talk about the grounds as a personal preference, about half a point there, just because you're gonna walk to get to any of the facilities here at the actual resort. You're gonna end up walking, which is minor, but just half a point there. And yeah, but besides that, I mean, just based on the room itself, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful room. Like, yeah, I don't have a waterfall shower, but the jacuzzi tub, that's fine, and it makes me feel like home. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for staying tuned to this review of Saratoga Springs, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.